A lot of people would say that you're cursed, and in very simple desi terms people would say that किसी की नज़र लग गई. But did that really happen? Let's get to the science behind it. Imagine this. You have been wanting to write a book for so long. It's your childhood dream. And after so much of hard work, after so much collection of resources and facts, you finally realized that it's time for you to start writing your first book. You're very happy about it. You're very excited about it because you have all the resources you need to start writing your first book. You're very excited, you're very pumped up, and you're feeling a bit much overwhelming of your emotions. In all this excitement, you pick up the phone and you call your best friend and tell them all about your plans, about how you're going to write your first book and how it is going to change your life. You both are really happy and excited about this thing. And you have a very good conversation with him talking about your dreams, about your aspirations and how it is going to change your life. But the moment you cut the call, you're no longer in the mood to write. You believe that it may be because of some tiredness or because you had a very tough day and you don't want to write right now. So you decide you're going to start writing tomorrow. But then tomorrow comes and still you don't have the motivation to start working on your book. You don't have the motivation to start writing. And then you postpone it to another day. And when another day comes, same story. But what just happened here? You're so excited and pumped up about writing your first book. You were so happy about it, and now you're no longer in the mood to write. What just changed? A lot of people would say that you're cursed. And in very simple desi terms, people would say that किसी की नज़र लग गई. But did that really happen? Let's get to the science behind it. So when you make a goal for yourself, you always have a dependency on its result to feel good and to feel excited about it. And the moment you start getting closer to that result, the moment you start getting closer to that expectation, you feel good, you feel accomplished about yourself. The funny thing is that you nearly feel the same exact thing when you talk about your goal with someone else. And hence when you share that goal of writing your first book with your best friend, what really happened there is that you already felt and imagined all the life that you're going to live after writing that first book. You already lived that life in your head. And hence you got that instant dopamine kick associated with achieving that dream of yours. And the problem here is that you already got that dopamine kick. You already felt that sense of accomplishment and happiness without actually doing anything at all. And then that stops you from actually making the efforts that is needed to push you towards getting that goal. So when you talk about your goal with someone else, this is what goes into your brain. You're already living that dream of yours, you're already living that reality in your head, and your brain automatically thinks that this is what has happened with you. And hence it goes into the relaxing and the peaceful mode where you no longer need to make as much efforts as you really need to. So it's very much important for us to understand that we should not always talk about our goals with anyone else before actually starting to work on it. In psychological terms, we call it the social reality. The affirmation of a goal by people who respect your desire actually makes you feel like you have somewhat achieved it, even though you have done nothing at all. And this is why we must try to avoid talking about our goals. We must try to avoid talking about our accomplishments or what we're going to achieve in the near future to anyone else at all. Because in that particular sense, your brain lies to you. And I have done another video on this particular topic about how your mind lies to you in various aspects of life. And even in this case, in writing a goal, in making a goal for yourself, your brain is actually tricking you into feeling something that is not really the truest case. And hence you need to be aware about this thing. You need to be aware about what is happening in your brain in order to make the most out of thing. And you should also not blame your best friend for it because he or she is really not at fault. You actually talked about your goals with him and he was as much supportive as he could have been with you. But it was not any kind of nazar, it was not any kind of curse for you, it was just a psychological trick that your brain played on you. And hence being aware would make sure that you would always focus on what you really need in life. And hence the best way to make a goal would be to finally understand the goals you are actually working on and give yourself some time to actually work on it and make some efforts in that particular direction. Because I'm sure when you started to write that particular book of yours, you always had that sense of value, you always had that sense of accomplishment and happiness that you wanted to get out of that particular book. And let that aspiration, let that happiness, let that excitement drive you towards writing that book for yourself. Because it's our values that actually push us, that actually motivate us to constantly work on it. So that's about it today, and I hope you like this video, and if you do, please subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, with your best friend of course. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. I focus on the scientific aspects of motivation and life lessons like in this video